the stage, she was obliged to pause for yet more photographs and was aware of Acting Superintendent Philip Mel Mallow coming up to stand beside her. Hillary groaned audibly as the reporters thrust out microphones towards her face, and Mel, her friend of the last 20-odd years, pinched her arm warningly and whispered, "Be nice," before beaming urbanely. "Detective Chief Inspector, how does it feel to be a hero? I mean, officially. To receive this medal must be the highlight of your career." The reporter wasn't one she recognised, and she forced a smile onto her face. It felt stiff and unnatural, and she only hoped she wasn't baring her teeth like a terrier about to bite. "Well, I don't know that I'm a hero," she said, and meant it. "There were other officers present at the same raid. I was the only one unlucky enough to get shot. And almost in the bum, too," she might have added, but luckily the bullet had entered just above and to the left, creasing her hip instead, thus saving her from a lifetime of teasing by workmates and villains alike. "But you saved the life of your fellow officer, didn't you?" Somebody who'd actually read the police press liaison officer's report suddenly chirped up from the back. There was always one conscientious one, Hillary mused glumly. Mostly, though, she could rely on journalists to be interested only in the free booze. "Yes, she did," she heard Mel say smoothly, with a smile in his voice. "And I'm the officer she saved," he oiled on, drawing the pack off her as he launched into a sanitised and newspaper-friendly version of the night in question. He hadn't earned his nickname of Mellow Mallow for nothing. Hillary gave him a grateful smile and slipped away. As she did so, she wondered, with just a hint of justifiable malice, what Mel would say if anyone should ask him why the senior officer that night, Superintendent Jerome Raleigh, wasn't here today. But with luck, nobody would. Jerome Raleigh had officially resigned and gone to live abroad, which was as good a story as any, after all. As a steady stream of reporters abandoned Mel and headed for the bar, she could already feel herself becoming yesterday's news and smiled with relief. The great British public might like to acknowledge its heroes in uniform, but scandals still sold more papers and was far more interesting. She dodged into the nearest ladies' loo and instantly unpopped the button on her skirt, looking at herself in the full-length mirror as she did so. The black-and-white uniform, with its old-fashioned black-and-white checkerboard effect, suited her long bell-shaped mass of dark brown, chestnut-streaked hair and dark brown eyes. Her figure could best be described as Juno-esque. She was fairly tall and big-boned, and supported one of those curvy hourglass shapes that were out of fashion with everyone but the average man. Hillary noticed that her skirt managed to stay up even without the button holding it in place. Oh well, when lunch finally got served, the salad option it would have to be. Pretty damned pathetic, really, for the heroine of the hour. She frowned at the medal reflected in the mirror. What the hell was she supposed to do with it exactly? She was plain clothes normally, so she could hardly wear it after she'd changed. Did she frame it? Leave it pinned onto the uniform until the next official occasion when she'd be forced into wearing it again? Or did she put it in her desk drawer and drag it out whenever a subordinate got antsy? 1.5 hours later, and with a heartfelt sigh of relief to be getting back to normal, Hillary pulled Puff the Tragic Wagon, her 15-year-old Volkswagen, into the car park at Kidlington's Thames Valley Police Headquarters and spotted an empty space beneath a huge flowering horse-chestnut tree. She parked and got out and stood for a moment or two, peering up at the cones of white and pink flowers above her with her first genuine smile of the day. May had always been her favourite month. Everything was in blossom, including her waistline, and even the scent of hot tarmac and exhaust fumes was overlaid by the scent of spring flowers and lilacs in bloom. She pushed through the revolving door into the lobby and got the usual good-natured barracking from the desk sergeant and took the lift to the big open plan office where she'd worked for the last 10 years. It was still a novelty for her to then walk onto one of the small cubicle-like side offices and shut the door behind her. For years this had been Mel's domain, but for the last 6 weeks...